What's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is, your boy JP, the install guy, here to make your install life a little bit easier. And today we have a radio review. I know I haven't done a whole lot of these right now, and this time it's kind of hard to get product, but I decided to try to crank it back up. So this is the Sony ax1000, and we're gonna get into what all this radio is about. If you're into these type of videos, please consider subscribing. These are the type of things that we do here: car audio tutorials, radio removals, anything car audio install related, and product reviews. So without further ado, man, let's jump right on into it. All right, so let's first look at the contents. You're gonna get your limited warranty little card right here. It talks about your 1-year warranty through Sony. You're gonna get a manual. It will have, I think, 3 different languages in here: English and Spanish, I know for sure, maybe French or German, not 100% on that, but that is the first thing that comes in the box right at the top. Once you lift the little cardboard thing up, you're going to get a remote. Other than the remote, we're going to have some deck screws, and these are the screws that you will use to actually mount your radio into your dash kit. This right here is your Bluetooth microphone, and then we have the actual wiring harness. Now with the wiring harness, it has your standard aftermarket wire colors. If you don't understand the wire colors, or if you don't know how to wire up your own radio, there will be links in the description, and that card should be dropping off in the corner that will teach you how to actually wire this thing up. And last but not least, we do have the radio. And here we go, the Sony ax1000. Your home button is going to be right up here at the top. This right here is going to be your volume knob. You have a USB right here, also the auxiliary port down there at the bottom. This is a 6.2-inch screen. I want you guys to notice the chassis of this thing. So this is what we would call or consider a oversized single DIN. Basically means that you have the single DIN right here in the back, and you have the double DIN screen in the front. The good thing I like about this is that if I'm wiring up my harness and they don't give us a whole lot of room back there in the dash, sometimes you can wire your harness up and then have stuff tucked right here to where it gives you plenty of space, because they don't give us space behind that dash. Yes, I am complaining about it. This right here is going to be your antenna port. Notice that you do have 2 sets of RCAs for front and for rear. So it's etched right here, front. R is for right, L is for left. You only have 1 RCA for your sub output, and right over here, this is where if you had a backup camera, you would stick that in here. So don't get this confused with a regular video output or input, because when you put the car in reverse, that's what this RCA goes to. So it's only for a backup camera, not for any other type of video. This one right here is where you would stick your Bluetooth microphone, where it says mic, and that little line is going to here. Where it says remote, this will be for your steering wheel control. So any type of SWC that you may have that has a 3.5mm jack, it will go right here. Next right here, this is like the power port. This is where you will be putting your wiring harness, and it also has a 10-amp fuse on the back. This connection right here is for your Sirius XM V300 tuner, because this is satellite Sirius XM satellite radio ready. If you guys don't know how to install a V300, I have videos on that as well, so I will link all that stuff for you. So now that we've talked about all that stuff, let's get this thing wired up so you can see what it looks like. Alright guys, so here we have it wired up in the Chevy Tahoe right now. First things first, this is going through the demo mode, so let's go ahead and turn that off. First thing you want to do is press this home button, scroll over to settings. Now inside the settings, you're going to have your general settings, sound settings, visual, and Bluetooth. So we will go to general, and then right here where it says demo, we want to turn that off. Next thing, let's show you how to actually set the date and time. So we'll go to date, let's go set date and time. All right, so today is December it's almost Christmas right now, so put that back on 12. The time on that radio. Now as far as like sound settings, the one thing I do like about this radio is that it's very simplistic. They don't have a whole lot of intricate things in there. Now me being an audiophile, I would actually like to have more stuff like that, but you don't need a degree to use it, and that's the good thing. Extra bass, you have only settings of 1, 2, and off. Of course, that's kind of self-explanatory. Now this right here will take you into your 10 band equalizer. Some of them have 13. This one has 10 bands that will turn your sub actually off. When you press it again, it turns it on, and then it gives you the ability to take it up however much you want. We'll just keep everything set like this. Now you see these two arrows at the top. These are going to allow you to go through the different presets on how Sony sets their equalizers depending on the genre of music that you're listening to. Now you can go over here to custom and create your own, so while you're listening to your music, go up and down on what sounds good to you. And next we got the balance and the fader, and that just lets you balance it from left to right or fade from front to rear. Let's just say it's too loud in the front, you can fade it to the rear a little bit by hitting these arrows. If you have a blown speaker over here, we can fade it more to the front and then balance it a little bit more to the left, and then you can always hit it more in the center. And next you have the crossover, where you can turn on your high pass, low pass filters and all that type of stuff. Tuner is going to be your radio, and you can change your radio stations individually like this, back and forth, or if you press that to seek, it will scan to the nearest radio station. Down here are your presets. If you want to save this as a preset on your radio, you just press and hold that number. You hear that small beep, it'll highlight orange, and that's how you know that 88.5 will be saved as preset number 6. You can also change the band by clicking on that. FM1, FM2, FM3, then you got AM1, AM2 till it gets back to FM1. So next you got your Sirius XM. When we hit this button, it's going to say check tuner, and the reason it says check tuner is because this doesn't have a built-in Sirius XM tuner. Like I said, it has a connection in the back for the V300, which is pretty much the same for every radio. If it's Sirius XM ready, you will see the icon, and you have to have that plugged in order for satellite radio to work. At least one way for satellite radio to work. Now with Bluetooth, we're going to go ahead and show you how to pair your phone to this radio. So what you need to do is, you see how this Bluetooth symbol right here is solid. What you want to do is you want to go to settings, pairing will be on, and then you want to actually click pairing. Once you click pairing, you see that it's blinking. When that's blinking, that's letting you know that the radio is in discover mode. And then what you'll do is you'll just turn your Bluetooth on your phone. You will search for ax1000. And then after that, you'll click it on your phone, and it's just like pairing up a headset, pretty self-explanatory, and downhill after that. So once you have your phone paired up, this right here will give you the availability to actually listen to any music from your phone wirelessly. So it doesn't matter if it's YouTube, Pandora, iHeartRadio, whatever you listen to your music. Maybe you have something that's downloaded directly to the phone, you will stream it wirelessly through here. All right, now let's click on the phone tab. So here you can look at any ingoing and outgoing calls. Tapping this right here will dial the last person that you just got done talking to. This is where you will look at your phone book, and this right here will take you to your actual dial pad if you want to make a call from the actual radio. Now you see you have these 6 slots right here. These are for your kind of like your, what they used to call it. This is going to be for your speed dial. Anybody who you talk to often. It's kind of like your presets, just like the radio, but with people who you actually talk to on the phone. So this right here is the USB button. It's going to say USB device not connected because we don't actually have anything in this slot. So 2 things you can do with this USB port. You can actually have a flash drive or a jump drive, whatever you want to call it, load it up with music, put it in here, and then it will display the music on here just like it would a regular MP3 player. You can search through your artists, songs, albums, all that type of stuff just by plugging that flash drive in this USB. Next, you can actually plug your phone in through whatever lightning cable that you have, and you'll be able to charge your phone and play music at the same time through here. Now, this radio is Apple CarPlay only. It is not Android Auto. So if you have an iPhone, plugging your phone up through the lightning cable through here, you'll be able to access the Apple CarPlay mode. If you have an Android, plugging your phone will just charge only, and you'll be able to stream your music wirelessly through Bluetooth. And next we have auxiliary, does the exact same thing once you plug this into here. Last but not least, you have the rear cam button. Now when you press the rear cam button, it's going to take you to this video screen. It says no video signal. That little yellow port that we was talking about earlier, that's where you want to put your backup camera RCA port and put it here. Now, if you're driving down the road and you tap that rear camera image, it won't show the image unless you have your backup camera powered to ignition. And that means that the camera's gonna come on when the car comes on, and then it goes off when the car goes off. If you have your camera wired up to reverse, the only time you're gonna see that camera is when you put it in reverse. Now, when you put it in reverse, it's gonna take you directly to that screen. But you need to understand that depending on how your camera is powered up, it's going to determine whether pressing this button right here is going to actually show a camera image or it's going to show no video signal. If you guys want to know how to install a backup camera, I have plenty of videos in the how-to playlist that I'm going to have in the corner teaching you guys how to install backup cameras like a pro, cars, SUVs, and how to actually retain some factory cameras with aftermarket radios. That's about it for this review on this Sony Double Den. If you guys found any type of value in the video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment if you want to. I'll try to find some product links for you guys and put them down there in the description. So other than that, the Patreon link will be in the description for those who want to be a furthermore supporter. If you don't want to be committed to anything long term, but this video still brought you some value, there is that heart right up under the video that says thanks. Not asking anybody to do anything that you don't want to do, but I do appreciate everything that you guys do. So until next time, this is your boy JP signing out, and I want everybody to have a blessed day.